Hey guys, it's Victoria. Long time no see. Welcome to Did Y'all See? Kinda sorta. As you can see, we're doing a different kind of version of Did Y'all See because of the fact that there have been so many changes. I got married for one. There was a lot of traveling that's happened. There's been some changes here and there. And so things are going to be a little bit different. We're actually reformatting, the way that we do Did Y'all See? And you can look forward to that in early 2017. But in the meantime, we didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So we're going to do a more intimate version of delivering you the news that you've been reading about and talking about and let you guys have the conversations with us. So with that being said, let's get into the topics. First topic is about Usain Bolt. So he did an interview recently with GQ where he kind of said, because we knew that he had a lot of stuff in the news about him cheating on his fiance when he went to Brazil for the Olympics. And when he was asked about his ways, he blamed it pretty much on the Jamaican culture. Like, this is what we do. Womanizing is just part of the culture. Now, a lot of people were not feeling that excuse. They feel like, take responsibility for yourself. But there has been a lot of conversations here and there where people say, well, this is how my grandfather was, and this is how Jamaican men act here and there. So the question is, do you believe that you can blame your culture and how you grew up and what you've been around on the reasons you decide to go out here and cheat? Talk about it. So we've also been talking about this crazy story, y'all. These women, I was going to say something crazy. These two women, a development director and the mayor of a West Virginia town called Clay County, they were caught on Facebook talking really crazy about Michelle Obama. So development director Pamela Ramsey Taylor actually got on Facebook and said after the election last Tuesday, it would be refreshing to have a classy, beautiful, dignified first lady in the White House. I'm tired of seeing an ape in heels. Actually, a ape, not an ape, a ape in heels. And to make matters worse, the mayor of this town commented on her status and said, just made my day, Pam. Basically, she was agreeing with her about this really ridiculous comment. Now, people in Clay or wherever, somebody screenshot it and it went viral. And these women got tore up from the floor up. Almost, it was a mess. They almost tried to get rid of their Facebook accounts. They tried to get rid of everything, but it was already out there and people were livid. So there were a lot of calls made for the women to be fired. And the development director actually claims that it's been kind of like a hate crime against her, the kind of comments she's received from people ever since it went out there, what she said, which is ridiculous. So basically, do you think justice was served? I mean, she was removed from her job, but the mayor actually just, resigned. She wasn't fired. So talk about it and let us know. And for our last story for the day, we're talking about LeBron James and Phil Jackson. Now, an interesting conversation was started online because Phil Jackson said in an interview while talking about Pat Riley and the Miami Heat and the time that LeBron James was playing for the team, that there was an incident where LeBron wanted to stay overnight in Cleveland so that he could kind of prepare Thanksgiving opportunity for his teammates. And, Pat Riley and the team weren't really into that whole idea. They wanted him to be back on the plane and out so they could go to their next game wherever. So Phil Jackson, while speaking on this entire incident, kind of said, well, LeBron, he can't hold up his team with his mom and his posse thinking he's going to do whatever he feels like doing, like he needs to be a team player. But he said, LeBron is somebody who feels like he needs to have his way. Now, it's not the whole selfish tone that he tried to paint LeBron in that bothered LeBron. Actually, it was the fact that he called his friends, who were actually also his business partners, a posse. Now, anybody hearing that, off the top of your head, you're like, a posse? Really? A posse offended you? But the reality is, if somebody called you and your friends a posse in your face, how would you feel about it? Now, LeBron was pissed. He went and did a whole press conference thing going on after practice where he basically was like, I have zero respect for Phil Jackson now. And the conversation just went back and forth online with people saying, it wasn't offensive, stop being sensitive, Bron. And other people saying, he was trying to be slick, that was coded language, he was being disrespectful. These are grown men. Talk about them as grown men, not like little boys. But what do you think? Is the use of posse in terms of LeBron and his friends, who aren't just friends, they're successful businessmen who've garnered a lot of deals for LeBron. Do you think the use of that word in terms of them was offensive? Let us know. And for this week's We See You turn into We Salute You, we just want to shout out Gwen Ifill, the legendary journalist. She passed away this week after a battle with cancer. For us to be able to do what we do, it wouldn't be without people like Gwen. And she's done so much. She had a lot to say in a lot of presidential campaigns. She did moderation for vice presidential debates. She's been around on PBS, NBC, all kinds of things for so many years. And a lot of people got their news from Gwen. And it's always been nice to look at her and see somebody who looks like you on the news and having such major positions. And we wouldn't be here if it weren't for her. So we salute you, Gwen Ifill. We hope you enjoyed this scaled back version of Did Y'all See? We have missed you guys, but we hope that you'll continue to carry on conversations that we bring to you online and continue watching because we appreciate you. Thanks.